giving Dallas the 2-point lead with 25.6 to go. Jimmy Buckets doing just that. Comes in, draws a foul on Kyrie Irving. Kyrie was moving there, right?
Yep.
Max Christie hitting the big free throw here, so it's 111-107, 10 seconds to go. And that's the game right there.
That's definitely the game.
That's a huge win for Dallas.
Huge win, especially for Klay Thompson. You know he's excited. Klay Thompson playing against his old squad, and look what Kyrie Irving had.
Kyrie goes for 42 on 15 and 25 shooting, 7 to 10 from three. You were mentioning Klay Thompson, who did most of his damage in the first half, had 17 points. But for Kyrie Irving, I mean, we talk about all the injuries and the AD stuff and the bigs that are out. You forget Kyrie, I mean, again, who is now going to the All-Star game. Again, he's having another incredible year, but, man, he can just put up points, and he does it in, like, this magical way.
Yeah, he's a magical player. I mean, he can do anything he wants on the basketball court. Gets to his spots, gets his teammates involved. They follow him because he brings it every single night. This is one for the Mavericks, obviously super shorthanded. And, again, for Klay Thompson, it must feel good for him.
Yeah, it is. I mean, this one player, like we said when we first started the highlights, I mean, before we started the game, I said this is one player that can carry a team. He's that magical. I mean, because with the basketball, there's no one can really stay in front of him. He can definitely say, I'm going to beat you at the three-point line. One of the best finishers we have, and then one of the best gamers. And I think when you go against him and doubt him, that's when he goes to another level. But I think Jason Kidd, also phenomenal job right now. It's a lot of pressure in Dallas right now. And not saying they're just winning games. He's keeping them together. And that's the one thing I like about this group. They're a very deep team. Just imagine those three bigs that's out along with this group right now, the way Klay's playing, Max Christie's playing, Marshall's playing. They miss P.J. Washington. They need him. They're missing a lot of bigs.
Yeah. Which coach has it harder than, J.J. Redick or Jason Kidd, as far as schemes are concerned with them changing those big players?
I mean, I think J. Kidd does right now. You get AD. He gets hurt in the first game he plays, right? So you're missing, what's that, 25 points a night, maybe 15 rebounds a night on average, and you're missing two other bigs. I think J. Kidd right now probably has it harder because the guy that they traded for isn't available.
Well, you look at Dallas, and one of the things is if they can get healthy, the depth that Dallas has, that is a scary team in the West too, right? And you look at a team like OKC at the top right there. Dallas has that length to really potentially bother OKC.
Yeah, I mean, you love Najee Marshall becoming a great two-way player. He's starting to score and confident on the offensive end. Max Christie, two-way player. Then Kalen Martin, who's hurt. He's not, played yet for Dallas. AD, Lively, Gafford as bigs. I love Dante Exum being able to back up Kyrie Irving. You still have Hardy, a youngster that can come off the bench and score. And then, by the way, a guy that can flat-out shoot it, experienced 6'7", and Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
We've named a lot of players right there in that little stint that can really play the game of basketball.
All right, so that is game 14 of 15 that's in the books. Dallas winner is a 111-107 on a real busy night in the NBA as we approach one back and forth. And Dallas, despite being shorthanded, big time, come up with the win. Kyrie Irving, 42 points in the game. Klay Thompson, 17. And Max Christie going for 17. And Max joins us now. Game time. Appreciate it, Max. Congratulations on the win. And Max, I want to ask you, because you were playing so well before getting traded in Los Angeles, and then you come over here now. You've been a big contributor. Where is your confidence at personally in your games?
Oh, it's high. I mean, I've put so much work into this game. So there's no reason for it to be low, right? I've worked super hard to get to this position. Everything happens for a reason. So it's a little bit of a change of scenery for me, and I'm just trying to take it by the reins and be aggressive and kind of introduce myself in the right way. So feeling confident, trying to win as many games as possible, and tonight was a good win for us.
Max, Spark Dog, how you doing?
Hey, Smitty.
There we go. Talk to me about the difference. Like you said, your confidence is there, but it looks like handling the basketball more, shooting it with better confidence, averaging 17 points, 50 from three, 50 from the field. everything is clicking and coming together right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, I've worked so hard to be in this position, so I have all the confidence in the world for me to just kind of play my game and do what I do best, which is play basketball. So, you know, being in a new situation, new change of scenery, a lot of things come with that, obviously, on the floor. So I'm a little bit more of a ball handler now. I'm able to kind of just play my game and be able to play off others as well. Kyrie was phenomenal tonight. So, you know, I'm just being put in different positions that, you know, I've been in before. I've worked on my game a lot, obviously. So I feel really confident in any situation that I'm in.
Max, you're out there balling, man. I wanted to know, you talk about the new situation being in Dallas. What have you learned in a short period of time from guys like Kyrie and Klay Thompson, who I'm sure you respect their game and their championships and what have you? What have you picked up in a short period of time?
Yeah, Kyrie's leadership for sure is one of the biggest things that I've seen. Just how vocal he is with us, you know, as a team. Obviously, him being the leader of the team, just his vocalism in huddles, in practice, you know, in meetings. You know, he's obviously very present, which is very cool for me to see. Obviously, Klay, his attitude approach into the game too. Obviously, he's confident in every single shot he takes. He's one of the best shooters ever. So it's cool to kind of be around a new set of guys, kind of get a breath of fresh air. And I'm a very observant person, and so I've observed guys like Bron and AD and Russ my first couple years with the Lakers, and now I'm with the Mavs, and it brings a new set of people. So, you know, I'm intrigued to learn more and more about these guys, and, you know, take pieces of their game and their routine and add them to mine.
Max, question: when you got traded, what was J. Kidd's message on how he saw your role, how he see you playing with this team? And then my second question is: do you still got that 64-ounce water bottle you still carrying it around?
For your second question, yes, I do have a big gallon jug that I still carry around. Hydration is definitely important going back to the Michigan State days. So, yes, I have that. But to answer your first question, you know, I just think it's important for me, obviously, being in a change of scenery, being able to just kind of do my own thing. And personally, just for me, honestly, my confidence, and J. Kidd told me this too, just kind of doing what got me here. So, you know, not being super different, not doing something I'm not comfortable doing, and just kind of doing what got me here, which is defense, you know, guarding the best perimeter player, you know, playing with a lot of effort and intensity in that end, and then offensively being able to knock down open shots. And I think my role is kind of expanded here a little bit, where I'm handling the ball now in late game situations, which is a little bit new for me at the NBA level, but, you know, I've done it before, and I'm going to continue to gain confidence in that as well.
Max, final one for you before we let you go. I don't know if you know this, but if you Google your name right now, the first thing that comes up on the search bar, who are Max Christie's parents? And that is thanks to Klay Thompson. I mean, have you gone through the family tree with him? What was your reaction when you heard that comment? Come on.
I've been getting that for, honestly, the last 2 years, obviously, especially since Doug Christie is now the head coach of SAC. He's obviously a little bit more well-known, and I guess you could say we kind of look alike, and obviously our last names are exactly the same. So everybody thought that, and Klay kind of brought it up to me one time when I first got here, and everybody was shocked kind of in the locker room that he wasn't my dad. So he just happened to bring it up in the last post-game conference, and he kind of cleared the air for me. Everybody was kind of telling me to kind of make a public service announcement, but I didn't really, you know, want to do that. But Klay kind of did it for me, and it helps out a lot. I appreciate him for that.
Hey, man, we appreciate you. We love watching you play.
Y'all got the brotherhood. That's family right there.
Family right there.
Duke, that's Michigan State basketball. Okay, Booz, I just want to let you know.
I appreciate that.
Max, thanks for the time, man.
My
Congratulations
God,
on the win.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Appreciate you, Smitty.
All right.
You obviously know him really well. Seems like a great kid.
This doesn't get anything better. Freshman year, Booz, he carried a 64-ounce bottle of water every day, and he still does that. Works extremely hard. I mean, just a young guy. I think his body is starting to fill in. Tough situation going to L.A. at the beginning. Wasn't hitting shots, and that's what he was known for.
Yeah.
But the one thing we loved about him, he always talked about, I'm going to get on the court. I'm going to be able to get on the court by guarding the best player. And for a young guy to take that approach, I think that's what's helped him now. Now his offense has caught up to his defense, shooting 50% from both the field and three. I think he's found a home. You
know, when he was in Los Angeles and they inserted him into the starting lineup right before the trade, he was a big contributor.
No, he could play, man. I mean, bottom line is he's a hell of a talent. He's polished, he's poised, and to Smitty's point, he's a hard worker. So he's only going to get better and better. The guys that love being in the gym always improve. He's had a reputation from before he got to the NBA, and he's apparently continuing to do so because he's gotten better and better as he's been in the NBA.
And what's kind of cool is, again, he went from being on a team with LeBron and watching LeBron do what he does and some of the players on that team to go into this team, and he got Kyrie Irving. He was talking about Klay Thompson. I mean, pretty good role models.
I mean, you're talking about you playing with the GOAT. I mean, and then you're playing with the guy with the best ball handler and finish. And then, oh, by the way, I'm going to go look at one of the greatest shooters ever in Klay. and then my coach is Jason Kidd. Right. I mean, he's just a sponge and getting a chance to take it all in. A lot of guys don't get that opportunity in your first 2 or 3 seasons.
So a big win again for Dallas, 111-107. Steph Curry in this game finishing with 25 in a losing cause. One more game.
Hello, xin chào tất cả các bạn nha. Mình sẽ giới thiệu cho các bạn về kênh của mình và những video của mình, cho các bạn biết được là kênh của mình làm video sáng tạo nội dung về chủ đề gì. Video của mình sẽ làm xuyên suốt về chủ đề cắt dán này. Mình sẽ cắt dán những sản phẩm như thế này cho các bạn xem. Còn đây là những sản phẩm mình đã hoàn thiện rồi. Sẽ giới thiệu sơ qua cho các bạn xem những sản phẩm của mình và cách của mình tạo ra những sản phẩm như thế nào. Và để tạo ra được những sản phẩm đa dạng màu sắc như thế này và như thế này thì mình sẽ cần những dụng cụ như sau. Những dụng cụ phụ bổ trợ như là đây là giấy thủ công màu các bạn. Trước mặt bên tay phải của mình đây là giấy thủ công màu. Nó có đa dạng những màu sắc để tạo ra những sản phẩm tuyệt đẹp cho các bạn xem. Đấy. Có giấy màu xanh dương này, giấy màu cam này các bạn này, giấy màu đỏ này, giấy màu vàng này, còn đây là giấy màu xanh lá cây. Đấy. Và trong quá trình tạo ra những sản phẩm của mình cần những dụng cụ như là bút dạ này, kéo cắt thì để dùng để cắt, bút dạ thì để dùng để tạo hình những sản phẩm. Còn đây là hồ dán các bạn này. Hồ dán thì mình sẽ dán những sản phẩm từ một chi tiết này sang chi tiết khác, từ màu sắc này sang màu sắc khác cho các bạn. Còn đây so của mình đây là chiếc chân kẹp điện thoại này. Chân kẹp điện thoại thì phải có điện thoại. Còn đây là đèn hỗ trợ ánh sáng của mình các bạn ạ. Đèn hỗ trợ ánh sáng để giúp cho video của mình sáng hơn, để cho các bạn xem đẹp hơn. Cái nồi của mình đây, lò chiên này, máy in. Trước mặt của mình rất nhiều sản phẩm. Và kênh của mình thì cũng đã đạt được nút bạc của YouTube rồi các bạn này. Sau nhiều năm nỗ lực của mình đã đạt được thành quả là chiếc nút bạc các bạn này. Đây là những sản phẩm tiêu biểu của mình rồi. Và mình đã làm rất nhiều sản phẩm rồi. Que kem này, que kem đẹp. Con cá này các bạn này. Các bạn thấy những sản phẩm của mình. Mình còn lưu trữ rất nhiều này. Đấy. Sau khi mình cắt dán xong sản phẩm này, mình sẽ đưa lên phần mềm Camtasia trên máy tính của mình để edit video nha. Mình sẽ edit video để sau khi xong thì mình sẽ xuất ra và tải lên kênh cho các bạn xem thôi. Các bạn hãy chờ đón những sản phẩm của mình nha. Đấy. Cuối cùng thì mình sẽ cảm ơn tất cả các bạn đã ủng hộ mình suốt quãng thời gian vừa qua. Và mình sẽ cố gắng phát triển để tạo ra những sản phẩm đẹp hơn cho các bạn xem. Các bạn hãy cùng theo dõi mình tạo ra những sản phẩm nha.
Xin chào các bạn, ngày hôm nay mình sẽ cắt dán con cá nha. Bây giờ mình sẽ là cắt dán luôn. Hello, xin chào mọi người. Ngày hôm nay mình sẽ cắt dán, này là cái thước nha. Bây giờ mình sẽ là cắt dán.
vẽ dây cho cục xương của mình nha. Cho mình nó xong rồi mình sẽ viết tên cho các bạn. Mình đã hoàn thành xong. Cảm ơn các bạn đã xem video. Các bạn để lại cho mình một like, một subscribe các bạn. Cảm ơn các bạn rất nhiều. Vậy không?
Này,
Vậy không?
về chứ. Chẳng nghe nên ta về nhà đúng được 2 phút. Đúng 2 phút rồi. Lúc chiều phát kết cặp bắt lấy dép đi luôn. Chưa không thể về nhà luôn nữa.
Mình ghi công pháp.
Anh không, vì giờ đây anh đã xa thân rồi. Xong